So I wanted to talk about sequins because sequins I'm asked about a lot. I use a lot of them in my embroidery, so you see them often. This is a favorite piece of mine because I'm going to use my little needle as a pointer. I use sequins in various ways. You can see that I've filled up these two circles with sequins. Here, I'm going to show you from the side. I have stacked sequins with the seed beads. Here, the same thing. I've stacked sequins underneath the beads. So they're very versatile. I love using them in my embroidery. And because I'm asked about them a lot, I wanted to show you some of the differences in sequins. So I'm first going to share, this is the John Bead Sequins and Beads kit that I have a link on Amazon. You can find these on Amazon now. So as far as sequins in this, there's 3 different sizes. Now these are flat sequins. I have them pulled out here, and this is a good way to see the sizes. So sequin sizing, that's a mouthful, say that several times. Sequin sizing, this is about a 2 or a 3 millimeter. This is about a 4, and that is about a 6. These are flat sequins, which when you compare them to these sequins, this is a cup-shaped sequin. So if you are able to see it closely, you can see that it's shaped, it has like a shallow middle and comes up along the side. So it's kind of like a bowl or a cup shaped. These are just flat. I like to have a variety of them because they do give different looks to your embroidery. So these are the John Bead. I love that they have a bunch of different colors, but I do love having 3 different colors right in this kit. And I really love flat sequins, and they're not as easy to find. When you find mixes of sequins, usually they're the cup sequins. So these are the sequins and beads kits, and I'll link those to my Amazon shop. So these sequins I've found on Amazon, and I've talked about these before because I love having a lot of sequins. So I just bought this one to see what they were like. These are 5 millimeter sequins. So these 3 colors here, these are all sequins that I got on Amazon, and we have a 4 millimeter, a 5 millimeter, and a 6 millimeter. So the 4 is the smallest. This is a cup-shaped sequin. Here's the 5. That's what's in this pack right here. And then here is the 6. So when you look at them, you can see that there's a variety in the size. Like, it's definitely a noticeable difference. I like having all 3 sizes because if you wanted to, you could take one of each sized sequin and stack them. Now this might not be the best color choice here, but you can see that by stacking them, you see each of the colors. Even though you only see a small piece of that middle one, I like seeing the variety of colors. And then picture this on embroidery with a bead or a stack of beads on top of it. You could do a bead in between each sequin, which would give you a bit more noticeable difference in that. So I really like having the different sizes. And this pack that I just bought, I bought mainly, this is embarrassing to say, I bought mainly for this color because I don't have this color. It's kind of like a pinkish red, but it has like a purple sheen to it. I've been impressed with this box of sequins. Like any sequins, you're going to pour it out and you're going to have some that are broken. But I have found that with every brand I use, every kind of sequin, that just seems to be the nature of sequins. So this is good, and the others that I've found from Amazon I use a lot, and I can say that they are consistently good. So I'll put the links for those in the description of this video. Another great place to find sequins that are a little more unusual, I always find them on Etsy. Some of these they were labeled as vintage sequins. Now this is a really fun sequin. You can see the shine that that has. So this is much larger. It has the hole in the top rather than at the center. I have these leaves that have 2 holes in them. This is one of my favorite shaped ones. I really love the little patterned lines throughout it, and that it has like 2 different colors mixed in. And then these look like little wheels or little flowers. See, there's a little broken one. So yeah, you're gonna find little broken pieces throughout. That really just seems to be what sequins do. But you can find a great selection of vintage sequins on Etsy. And even though I might not use some of these shapes as much because I'm doing embroidered shapes, like I might do embroidered leaves, but it's always fun to tuck in a little bit of shine into your project. And so I do it with sequins. I have gone through a lot of storage ideas for my sequins, and I have finally settled on something that works for me and a way to organize them that is very easy for me to keep track of my sequins. So these little containers I have organized by color, and sorry, but you're gonna see the reflection of my light there. So they're organized by color. I have lots of trays. You can see this is all of my greens here. So if I'm working on a project, I grab the colored tray that I need, and I have all of the sequins. I don't have to be grabbing for different shapes, different sizes. I like to keep them all in here. So, and then it has a nice little lid, and I store them sideways. I'll show you the colors that I have. So I have 7 trays of these. I've got my greens, purples with the red, the yellows and golds. I've got black and white and silver, my oranges, more purples and pinks. This seems to be the color that I have the most of and use a lot. And then blues, and I still have some empty sections of blue. So I have found that this is the best way for me to organize these, and then I keep all of these trays in a basket that I'll show you next week when I take you through all of the supplies in my studio and how I organize them. You can see they stack nicely right here. I keep them in a basket, and I will show you more of that next week when I go through my studio. So there are my sequin storage solutions. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll put links for everything in the description below. Happy stitching!